Well, what is up, guys? So today I'm going to talk about social anxiety. Now, I'm aware it's probably not going to get that many views, this video, because people don't really care unless it's drama. So, if someone's struggling, they don't really watch that sort of stuff, which is fine. But I want to reach out because I've been struggling with social anxiety. So I'm going to document it, talk about it, and if you got any advice, let me know in the comments. So yeah, first of all, before I start, I want to apologise to a couple that I met in Tesco's. I think it was yesterday, and they came up, they recognised me from YouTube, and they said, "Oh, we watch your videos." And what I should have said is, "Oh, thank you, I really appreciate that. I appreciate the support. How are you doing?" That sort of thing. But what I said was nothing because I got overwhelmed by social anxiety. And I just want to explain what happens, and it may come off as me being rude, but I've got no control over it. So what happens is, if I'm out and about, and like say if I see someone in the distance coming up and I know they're going to talk to me, then I'm not too bad. I can negotiate my way through it. But if I'm just in my own little world, buzzing along, and then someone comes up and says, "Oh, Paddy, how you doing?" I just get overwhelmed by it. It's so surreal. It's like I get overwhelmed. I can feel myself burning up. I can feel myself going bright red. I start pissing with sweat, and it's like my brain just malfunctions and short circuits, and I can't think, I can't speak, and I just get overwhelmed. I don't know if it's like a panic attack. I don't know if it's like crippling anxiety. I don't know what it is, but I end up like I start burning up. I can feel myself going bright red. I start pissing with sweat, and I can't think. I can't even talk. And then I just got to get away. And then afterwards, like I'll come back, and I think, oh no, it's happened again, because it's happened a couple times, And it can be anyone. Even if I've known them for like 20, 30 years, if someone comes up and I'm not expecting it and says, "Oh, Paddy, how you doing?" I just get overwhelmed by. I don't know if it's anxiety, I don't know if it's a panic attack, I don't know what it is. I don't know where it stems from. I mean, I'm assuming it's from years being spent isolated in prison, or, maybe, see, before I could use drugs to overcome it. I could use like Valium and Xanax and alcohol to break down those barriers, and I could communicate with people. But now, it's like that's gone away. So now all those feelings that I've suppressed over the years, they've come flooding back like times 1,000. So, this couple has just come up just to say hello, and I've just got totally overwhelmed. And, and after, I could feel myself burning up and sweating, and I had to get away, and I feel guilty now, I can only apologise. I don't want to be like that, but it's out of my control. I can't control it. So yeah, if you've got any advice, I mean, when I first got clean from alcohol, Valium, Xanax, pregabalin, gabapentin and crack, you know my story, I detoxed from it all, cold turkey. And to start with, I really struggled. I couldn't even go into a shop. This is how bad it is, right? I couldn't even order a pizza, because if I did, I'd be sat for like 40 minutes worrying about the interaction that I'm going to have with the delivery driver, even though it only lasts 2 seconds. And that's where I was at, I can remember I went into the chip shop. There was no one in there. I thought, oh, right, I'll just fly in and out and I'll be done. And I've gone in. I said, "Oh, can I have fish and chips?" And she says, "Yeah," took me money. And then she took the fish out to fry it. And I'm like, oh no, this is going to take ages. And I was sat in the corner, and there's people coming in, and I could feel myself getting more and more frustrated, and I could feel myself burning up, and I started sweating, and I just had to get away, and I just left it. And that's where I was at. I couldn't even go into a shop if there was people there. So, I can go into shops now. I have, I am getting better at social. It's like I'm socially impotent. It's surreal. I mean, I've got a load of clothes there, what one of my cousins gave me, designer clothes, and I can't sell them because I know I'm going to have an interaction with people, and it's crippling me, man. It's doing my head in. So yeah, I just want to apologise to the couple. I might have seemed rude, or but this is what I have to deal with, and I'm not used to people being nice to me, really. I mean, I'm used to people shooing me away and throwing hot bovril in my general direction. So when someone comes up being polite, it's like I don't know what to do. So yeah, I apologise to that couple. I realised he was just trying to be friendly, and I'm sure I came across as rude, but I can't help it, you know. It's just things that people never really talk about it. Like, this is what happens after long-term addiction. Everybody thinks that you can just do your detox, get through that couple of days feeling ill, and then off you go into this merry, great life. But it doesn't work like that. I mean, for starters, if you can make it through the brutal 3-month detox, that's when the real work begins, because you have to navigate through life without drugs. You know, you've got trauma from the past, things, triggers, you know, smells. I could smell a cup of coffee and it'll put me right back into a prison cell. Or I can hear a trainer squeaking on the floor and it puts me right back into a prison fight. And it's like, there's just so many thoughts swimming around, you know, from the past, and it's so hard to get over it. And I've been to the doctors, they just put you on depression pills. I've been to the hospital, they don't even want to deal with you. It's like I get discriminated against because I'm a recovering drug addict. It's always the same. I'll go in, they'll be nice, polite, helpful. As soon as they get my name up on the computer, well, you can see that I'm a recovering drug addict. Wow, can't help you, sorry, yeah, there's no what we can do. So, you know what I mean, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I can remember when I was in a group meeting once, years ago, when I was in active addiction, and I went in the group and I said, oh, I've had enough. I'm fixing to get a gun and shoot my whole family just to get a reaction, just for something. And obviously I weren't going to do it. But, you know, I just wanted something, and they give me nothing. They just pulled me to the side at the end and said, oh, you're all right. Well, we'll get someone to contact you. And no one ever contacted me. It just feels like no one cares, you know. But anyway, yeah, I apologise to that couple. There's nothing I can do, you know. I'm trying to overcome it. I hope you still watch my videos. I really appreciate the support, and that's anybody as well who watches my videos, supports the channel. You know, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to document my struggles, you know, because there's a lot of people out there struggling with addiction, you know, might be in recovery, they might be going through the same thing, and people don't really want to talk about it because they don't want to look weak, you know, and I understand that, but I'm past that stage now. I know that weak people don't make it through years in prison and years of homelessness and drug addiction and alcoholism. If I was weak, I wouldn't be sat here now. So I don't mind, and that's why I document everything. And if anyone's got any advice, you know, what can it be? Is it just anxiety? Is it a panic attack? Because it has happened a couple of times before, you know, people recognise me, and all they want to do is say hello. And it's like my brain just shuts down and I start fucking burning up and I can't even talk. But then afterwards, once I've got back to normal, I'm like, oh no, I better look like a right knob here. So, you know, so moving forward, I guess, if you see me in the street, please say hello. Just bear with me, you know. I'll probably go bright red, start sweating, and then I'll talk to you. And if I see you again, the couple in Tesco's, say hello, and you know, and I'll have a chat with you. I really appreciate your support. Please subscribe to the channel, press the thumbs up if you like the video, and let me know in the comments if you've got any advice. So thank you.